Hare Krishna, dear all. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to learn how to stitch a pleated dhoti and chadar for Gaura Nitai. Look how beautiful they are in this dhoti and chadar. It's a new style and I just tried it. I've made a video on crown also. That video will be uploaded in the crown section. You can go check it. Let's get started. This is how the dhoti is going to look like, the pleated dhoti. And this is the normal dhoti. Okay, so normal dhoti is going to look like that. So when you open it, it's just a pleat and the dhoti. But this is got pleats and the pleats will be seen very visibly. So I've taken the measurement of my Gaura Nitai. My Gaura Nitai is of 6 inches. So the dhoti measurement is 13 inches. This card is of with the seam allowance, and this is the actual measurement of the dhoti. Okay, that is 12 inches and 3.5 inches. So now I've made 2 cards like this. Even y'all can make 2 rectangular piece cards so that it's easier for you to stitch very often. So you place it on the lining fabric, the seam allowance card, that is the cutting card. Okay, so this line, on this line I will be cutting, and this is the stitching line pattern. Okay, so I'm tracing the stitching line pattern now. So the inner line is my stitch line and the outer line is my cutting line. Okay, so I had 2 patterns, one the cut line pattern and one the stitch line pattern. Now this is my fabric. The fabric design should face y'all. Okay, the fabric design should face y'all. Top of that you're going to place the lining material. Okay, lining fabric on which you traced the pattern. And you can fix it with the pearl pins so that you get a neat and straight stitch and finish. The finish is going to look very beautiful. Okay, when you secure it, the finish will look very beautiful. Now what we will do, we will start cutting it. So I'm cutting it on the cutting line. Cut off the extras. Okay, so this is how it is going to look like. Now I'm going to start stitching on one corner and stitch all the 3 sides, not all the 4 sides. I'm going to stitch on all the 3 sides. Come, let's stitch it. So you start it in one corner and you start stitching all 3 sides, so you get a U shape stitching. Okay, so the one end you will leave it open so that you can turn over the fabric inside out. Okay, so the main fabric will be visible. I've turned it over inside out and I'm stitching the open edges. Okay, I'm stitching the open edges. I just folded it and started stitching the open edges. Okay, and now I'm giving a top stitch on all the stitched ends. Okay, after stitching it is going to look like a rectangular piece. Okay, after that I am fixing the lace. So whatever lace you want, you can go ahead and fix the lace. Okay, so after stitching the lace, it is going to look like this. So here the dhoti length is 12 inches and the width I've taken 3.5 inches. So for the normal dhoti we will fold it like that. At the back it's the same. How you fold for the normal dhoti stitching, the same way you fold it at the back side. Okay, and for the front side you measure from back till the front 6.5 inches. Okay, 6.5 inches. After 6.5 inches we are going to pleat the other remaining fabric. Okay, so the first pleat is going to be like that. Please do as shown in the video. The second pleat is not going to be inside the first pleat, it's just seen outside, and the third is going to be on that 6.5 inches marking. Okay, so you can secure it with pearl pins. So this is how it is going to look like. You're going to stitch on the 3 pleats and the back. Okay, so I've stitched it. Now I'm going to fix the velcro. It's normal how you fix on a normal dhoti. The same way you're going to fix it. Okay, so here when you twist it, you get the waist measurement. Okay, and the other the back has to be. So after the pleat, you keep the velcro for 2 inches and stitch it. Okay, 2 inches length velcro and you stitch it. So after stitching, this is how it is going to look like, the back one and the front. So now you keep it like that and you fix it. So it's fixed. The dhoti is done. Now let's see the chadar. A chadar is a very simple and easy style. So I've taken 2 fabrics, the main fabric and the lining fabric. The main fabric should be facing the other opposite to you, and the lining fabric should be behind the main fabric. Okay, so I have taken 8.5 inches length and 3 inches width fabric. You just fold both the raw edges and stitch it, so it will look like a tube. So after stitching, it is going to look like this, like a tube. So the band is done, the chadar band is done. Now for the frill, I've taken 8.5 inches length and 2.5 inches length fabric. You got to start pleat it, a normal pleating, how we pleat for a fan. The same way you're going to pleat it. Yeah, this is how it is going to look like. So you pleat it and you secure it with a pearl pin. Since this is a net fabric, it's quite little transparent and it will give you a nice shining look. You can use even a cotton fabric. So you have the opening in that base band fabric. You just insert it in that open and give a stitch. Okay, so the other end is also I fixed on both the ends, and you can give a stitch there. So after stitch, it is going to look like this. Now the chadar is ready. So this is how the chadar is going to look like. A easy, very easy chadar. So now we are done with the dhoti and the chadar. Let's try it on our lordships. So can you see the pleats there? The pleats are very visible. You fix it diagonally. Okay, you don't put it straight, you fix them diagonally so that the pleats is seen visible. See, you can see how the dhoti is standing. Okay, so it's like in the air. And the chadar, you can fix it however you want, in whatever shape, how you prefer. So I'm just doing it like this. And you can fix it with a velcro or a blue tag. For now, to show you all, I've just fixed it with ball pins. So this is how they are going to look like. After the crown, they are done. They're looking so beautiful. Please do try this dhoti and chadar and give your suggestions and comments in the comment box. For the crown, you can go to the crown section and watch the video. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.